In the last session, we discussed about properties of the real numbers under the addition and under the multiplication. Here, if you see the page number 5 in IIT textbook, we have discussed these two, which is properties of real numbers under addition and under multiplication. In this session, we are going to discuss about the loss of indices of the real numbers. So, the next one, which is loss of indices for real numbers. So there are several loss here. We call it as a loss of exponents also. See the first one, which is a power m into a power n. What is the formula for a power m into a power n? So here let us consider the few examples to derive this one. Consider here 2 square into 2 cube. Here you can observe that it is in the form of the same thing. Here the base are same. So here let us consider here 2 cube. This one we call it as a base, right? And this one we call it as an exponent. So here, what is the base here? 2. Here also the base is a. Here a and a, here 2 and 2 both are same. So it is in the form of some a power m into a power n. So now calculate this one. What you will get? 2 square. 2 square is nothing but you need to multiply 2 how many times? 2 times. So write it here 2 into 2. And here how many times you need to multiply 2? 3 times. So you get here 2 into 2 into 2. So here just calculate how many times here 2 is multiplied here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one you can write it as 2 power 5. Here what we have got it here 2 square into 2 cube is equal to 2 power 5. Here you can observe that if you add these two values, you will get the same answer, which is 5. That's why we got here this relation. So we can define this one a power m into a power n as a power m plus n. This is the formula. There is no need to do all this process. If it is in the form of a power m and a power n, you need just add the powers so that you will get the answer. This is the first law of indices. See the next one. Suppose if you have given 3 square into 3 power 9. What is the value of this one, which is nothing but 3 power 2 plus 9, which gives you 3 power 11. There is no need to multiply 3 2 times, here 3 9 times. There is no need to calculate. Just by applying this law of exponent, you can write it here 3 square into 3 power 9, which gives you 3 power 11. If the bases are same and if you are multiplying, then you can add the powers. This is the first law of indices. And the second one, which is a power m by a power n. Let us see this one. What is the value of this one? Let us solve 2 power 5 by 2 cube. So if you want to solve, what we need to do, you need to multiply here 2. How many times 2 is there? 5 times. So write it here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So write 2 5 times. Similarly in the denominator you need to write 2 3 times. So write it here 2 into 2 into 2. Here you can observe that here this 2, here also here, these 2 will get cancelled. And what is the number which is left out here? 2 into 2. Right? How many times here 2 is there? 2 times. You can write it here, so 2 square. So here what we got it here 2 power 5 by 2 cube is equal to 2 square. So here what we have done the powers before, here we have added the powers. Here what we have to do to the powers so that we have to get the result as 2. Here you can observe that if you are subtracting these powers, you are getting the result as the same number. So here 5 minus 3, you know that 5 minus 3 is 2. So you can derive this one as if you have given 2 power 5 by 2 cube, just you need to subtract the powers. So what will be the formula for a power m by a power n? Just subtract the powers, which is a power m minus n. This is the next law of exponent. So what we can say here, if the bases are same and if you are dividing, you need to subtract the power. This is the second one. next one. The third one, which is a power 0. Anything to the power 0, that means the base should be the any value. If the power is 0, what will be the value? That means 100 power 0, 99 power 0, anything. So what will be the value of this one? Let us solve this one. A power m by a power m. What is the value of a power m by a power m? You know that if these two will get cancelled, you will get the answer as 1. So here, let us solve this one in a different way. Consider a power m by a power m. You know that it is in the form of a power m by a power m. Here you can observe that the bases are same. So you can apply this law of exponent here. So what we get here, a power m minus m. Since the bases are same, we are dividing, you need to subtract the powers. So what we get here, a power m minus m is nothing but 0. So here we took a power m by a power m, we got it here 1, and we took again a power m by a power m, we got a power 0. So since these two are equal, we can equate those two also. So what we get here, a power 0 is 1. So what is the value of a power 0? Which is 1. That means if you took any base here, if the power is 0, the result will always be equal to 1. That means you can take here 1 power 0 is 1, 2 power 0 is 1, and after that 98 power 0 is 1. If the base is any value, if the power is 0, that value is always be equal to 1. This is the next law of exponent. See the next one. A power minus n or 1 by a power n. What is the value of 1 by a power n? This one you can write it as a power minus n. So here if you consider the example 1 by 2 cube. If you want to find the value of 1 by 2 cube, how do you find? Just here you can write it as 1 by 2 into 2 into 2. Right? Here this one you can write it as 2 power minus d. If it is in the form of 1 by a power n, you can write this one as a power minus n. So this is the next law of exponent, which is 1 by a power n is always be equal to a power minus n. Now see the next one. A power m whole power n. This one. So how do you solve this one? Here you can observe that if you take the value 2 cube whole square. So here what we need to do here, you need to multiply this 2 cube 2 times, since here the power is 2. So here this one you can write it as 2 cube into 2 cube. Again it is in the form of what? A power m into a power n. Here you can observe that it is in the form of a power m into a power n. So we can add the power since the base is same. Here also since the base is same, you can add the powers. You will get 2 power 3 plus 3. What is the value of 3 plus 3, which gives you 6. Similarly here what we got it here, 2 cube whole square is nothing but the value we got it here as 2 power 6. Here if you directly multiply these two values also, you will get the same thing. Here you know that 3 into 2, which gives you 6. So here the same thing we can do just by multiplying these two values, or by solving the normal process also you will get the same thing. So we can write this one as a power m whole power n. The formula is a power m into n. You can write directly here a power mn. So here this is the next law of exponent. Suppose if you have given here 3 square whole cube. So what is this one? Which is nothing but it is in the form of a power m whole power n. You can multiply these two values so that you will get here 3 power 6. You can check it here by doing the normal process also. How many times you need to write 3 square? 3 times. So write it here 3 square into 3 square into 3 square. Here also the same. You can apply it here. It is in the form of a power m into a power n. If the bases are same, you need to add the powers. So here 2 plus 2, which is 4, 4 plus 2, which is 6. You will get the same thing. So here what is the next law of exponent, which is a power m whole power n, which always be equal to a power m into n. Now see the next law of exponent, which is AB whole power n. If you have given like this, what will be the, let us consider one example here, 20 whole square. If you want to find the value of 20 whole square, what we need to do, you need to multiply here 22 times, right? So if you want to apply this one, you can write this one as 4 into 5 whole square, right? So we have separated this one, we have written 20 as 4 into 5 because here it is in the form of AB whole power n. Now here you can observe that here if you calculate you will get 4 into 5 which is 20. Now separate these values, you can write this one as 4 square into 5 square, right? So here why we have written like this here, check it now. Because here 4 into 5, how many times you need to write here 4 into 5? 2 times you need to write it here 4 into 5 into 4 into 5. Just we have written 4 into 5 2 times. So here how many times we have written 4? 2 times. You can write this one as 4 square. And similarly how many times this 5 we have written, which is 5 square. So here you can observe that it is in the form of A into B whole power m. So we can write this one as A power n into 5 power n. Just this square, this power is applicable to both of these numbers. So the formula will be A power n into B power n. So like this you can find it here. Suppose if you have given here 2x whole cube, if you want to find this value, so here the same formula we can apply here. It is in the form of AB whole power n, which is nothing but A power m into B power n. That means this cube is applicable to both of these numbers. So this one, what is the value of this one? 2 cube into x cube, which gives you here 8x cube. This is the next law of exponent. Now see the next one. A by B whole power n. So this is the next law of exponent. Let us solve this one here. Consider here 20 by 5 whole square. If you want, it is in the form of, you can observe that it is in the form of A by B whole power n. So here if you can solve this one in two different ways here. So you can write this one as 20 square by 5 square. The same thing we are applying here. AB whole power n is nothing but A power n into B power n. Similarly here this power is applicable to both of the numbers in case of the division also. So here what you will get here 20. How many times you need to multiply 20? Here 2 times. So multiply here 20 into 20. And here 5. How many times you need to multiply here? 5 2 times. So here you will get 5 4s are 20. And similarly here 5 4s are 20. So what will be the result? We got it here 4 square. If you cancel here also 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20, you will get the same thing, which is 4 square. Right? Here that means if any of the value is in the form of A by B whole power n, that power is applicable to both of the numbers in case of the multiplication and in case of the division. This is the next law of exponent, which is A power n by B power n. Now this is about the laws of exponents. Now see the last one. If A power m is equal to A power n, then here what we can say about their powers? Here you can observe that here the bases are same. Then what we can say about their powers? So here before that you need to solve this one. Let us consider A power m by A power n. Then what you can say about their powers? M n. What is the relationship between these two? You need to find it here. What we have given, A power m is equal to A power n. So this one you can write it as A power m by A power n. Right? Here A power m by A power n. Here this one is equal to 1. Because here you can write this one as into 1. Right? So if you take this value to this side, it will become division. You will get A power m by A power n is equal to 1. And it is in the form of what? A power m by A power n. You know that bases are same and if you are dividing you can subtract their powers. So from this you can write this one as a power m minus n is equal to 1. And you know that again 1 you can write it as some base to the power 0. So in this case, since the base is same, you can write this one as a power 0. Here you can observe that these two are same, so we can equate these two values. So we will get here m minus n is equal to 0. What is the value of m? Which is n. So if the bases are same and then what is the relationship between the powers? Their powers is also equal. If a power m is equal to a power n, then we can say that m is equal to n. These are the laws of exponents. What are the laws of exponents we have discussed? If the bases are same and if you are multiplying, you need to add the powers. This is the first one. And if the bases are same and if you are dividing, you need to subtract their powers. And the next one, the base should be the any value. If the power is 0, that value will always be equal to 1. And the next one, 1 by a power n is always be equal to a power minus n. And similarly, or you can state it here, a power n is equal to 1 by a power minus n. Anything is same. And the next one, a power n whole power n. That value is a power m into n. And the next one, ab whole power n is a power m into b power n. And that means this power is applicable to both of these numbers. And similarly here this power is applicable to both of these numbers. And the last one, which is a power m is equal to a power n, then we can say that their powers is also equal. This is about the laws of exponents. In the next session, we are going to discuss about the surds and the types of surds. From this, the session is complete.